Welcome to Journey to Icon with Lou and Deb Ronayne. This is Deb Ronayne with a quick overview and training on systems for realtors. We need both systems and processes or procedures in order to run a successful real estate business. So what's the difference? A business system is a group of interrelated elements organized to meet a particular set of business objectives, as shown on the left. A business process or procedure is a series of ordered activities that convert inputs to higher value outputs. So think of a flow chart. Examples of business systems include marketing, sales, meeting your goals, accounting, operations, lead generating, and social media. The benefits of business systems, they're vast. Improved productivity, better business performance, reduce risk of errors, and time and cost savings for both you and your team if you have one. Your system should be focused, efficient, complete, and repeatable. Always be mindful and practice excellence in everything you do. Your system should include, at a very minimum, software for tracking your income and expenses, regular meetings and updates with your CPA and quarterly tax payments, if necessary, an efficient process for managing your listings and your sales, and systems for planning. So that's setting goals and measuring your success. There's a lot of tracking here that we have to do. Last week, we published our tax planning for realtors video. So this is a brief 17-minute video on what you need to know about tax planning and tracking your income and expenses. Here we interviewed Franca Tiano of Bolivan and Tiano Associates. They're CPAs specializing in real estate. And this is on our YouTube channel at Ronayne Team. So if you haven't watched that yet, I highly recommend you back up and take a look at that, because this is where we begin in April of every year. So if you're new to systems and procedures, you should begin with procedures for managing your listings and sales. All right, so this might include assembling your packages in the same order every time. Once active, upload all of your listings and sales into SkySlope. And if your packages are in the same order every time, both your listings and sales, it's going to be very, very efficient to upload them very quickly and split them in SkySlope. You want to immediately at the same time submit your packages to your title company and review your title commitments. I'm a big proponent of pre-title. So as soon as I take a listing, I have a great title company and they give me a commitment usually within 24 hours, if not 48. Some title companies are resistant to that, so maybe you should look for another one. And at the same time, you want to be, if you're representing your buyer, you want to make sure that the other side does send you a title commitment so you can kind of review that title work and make sure there are no clouds or liens that could cause a hang up at closing time. You need to understand trusts, executor duties and authority, power of attorney, probate, and all the required documentation that these kinds of titles might lead to. This is the time to prepare for closing right up front, 6 weeks before closing or as soon as you list that property. You don't want any surprises at the end. So here's a simple flow chart showing the typical real estate listing from initial consultation to closing. So these are easy to prepare and are essential, especially if you're working with a team. If you're leading a team, you want to make sure everybody is on the same page with this. If you're working independently, you might want to just have this documented. You may have an admin who needs to follow this, or you might just need it for yourself. But either way, very good to have on hand. Your proper system of report should include, at a minimum, the following: year-to-date sales, both in units and dollar volume, and commission income, current pending sales and commission receivable, your buyer and seller sales percentages, how many of each do you do, your status on your cap and when you'll reach icon, the amount of commission deducted for stock, if you're in the stock program, the amount of shares you have purchased with your commission income, and then all of your stock awards. And you want to compare those, both your purchased and any awards you've received as a gift, compare those to what is shown in SkySlope. And don't forget, an important part of your transactions at eXp is keeping your files current on SkySlope. Keep those buttons orange and green. I love this program because it's so simple and fast. Be efficient and timely, and you will be more productive. So let's take a look at some ideas for your reporting. What I'm showing you here is current pending sales and commission receivable. Okay, this is a really quick view of your pending contracts and what stage they're in. And this can be a written report, or it could also be a wall chart. It's all very personal and how you like to look at it. But if we start from the left going to the right with the columns, we have the address of the property that's under contract. We have the contract sale price. We have a column for inspections. So a little X if they're cleared, and if not, there's a date as to when the inspection is scheduled. Same thing for appraisal. Is it clear? Is it not needed? Maybe there's a little dash in that mark because it's or column rather, because it's a cash sale, or when the appraisal is scheduled. And then a clear to close column, little X in that box if they are clear to close. We have the close date per the contract, our gross commission, and our net commission. So if you go down to the bottom, we know at a glance how many pending contracts we have, how many we've closed year to date, what the split is between buyers and sellers, how much gross and net commission we have coming in. Also, a little note here on listings year to date. And below that, that is just a little number on cap transaction fees, which in this example, it's $4,000. So I would know if this was my report that I need $1,000 to go or 4 more transactions to hit icon status. All very good information to know. The next one, this is for your year-to-date sales and commission income. So this is calendar year, all right, January to December. You want to track your year-to-date sales and commission income. Make sure these numbers balance with your accounting software, okay? Once again, you can go from left to right, the date you closed, the property, address, sales price, gross commission income. I like to track what type of sale it was. Maybe it was resale, maybe it was new construction, maybe it was vacant land, and where the lead came from. Was it a buyer, a seller? Was it a lease? Was a warranty part of this deal? Was the paperwork filed? Was the payment received? And was there a gift issued to this client? It could go in that column. Column C back to the left. Even though I'm not a raving fan, we do track and we ask for Zillow testimonials. So if you're tracking those, this is a very nice place to put it. You also want to track for your cap year the following, and this is based on your anniversary date, okay? You're going to track the date of your sale, the property address, what was deducted from your commission check for your cap, what your gross commission was, what the gross sale was, all right? And if you back up, if you're in the stock program, you can track what was deducted from your commission check for stock, and when they have enough accumulated to make a purchase, you're going to want to put that in the other column that says paid for stock. Track how many shares you've either been gifted, awarded, or how many you've purchased. And then you have a column for your cap fee, which is, you know, trying to aim for that $5,000 for icon status. So you know at any given time where you are, you know exactly how many more deals you have to do to hit icon. And you want to put things in writing always, especially if you're on a team. You want those procedures for listings and sales. You want procedures in writing for lead generating. You will have team contracts to maintain and update. and revise and get signed, and you're going to have team policies and procedures. So always do what you say and say what you do. And don't forget to monitor your revenue share. You can visit my.exprealty.com to view and monitor this amazing passive income stream we all have available at eXp. And we're here to help you. Journey to Icon is for our agents who want to reach Icon status and receive $16,000 worth of free stock every year. And it's also for our agents who just want to be better and the best at what they do. It's our very own program of training, mentoring, and coaching that we provide free of charge only to our agents. I hope you've enjoyed this video on systems. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Ronayne Team for more training and coaching brought to you by Lou and Deb Ronayne.